One life, one career.
So, in the career development world or professional development world or colleges, universities, most people will hear, statements like, oh, I've had multiple careers, or return back to school and become a security expert and start a fresh career. Um, Even leading organizations like world forums and things like that globally will refer to them as different careers. The problem with that, though, is every time you think you're starting a career, that means you're kind of saying, I lost all my other skills and I'm bringing nothing forward with me. And that's not true. I was a executive recruiter back in the day. We used to call them headhunters. And, I learned at a very young stage in my career that the people I was helping at a very high level were using their skills in a way from earlier, and they were bringing them forward to the next career. And so I started coaching people on this. And I really, somewhere along my journey over the last 15 years, I have been saying, you have one life, one career. And I was amazed at how people would say to me on the phone, like, God, my anxiety's just gone hearing that, Ellen. Like, especially my new college grads are kind of like, I'm like, why do you think you have to get it right your first year out of college? Because really, no one does that, right? Or, I recently just worked with a very nice gentleman in the insurance industry who gave up. Now, these are his words. I gave up my career during my divorce because I became the main parent to two daughters and I need to give up my career. I said, really? So you haven't worked in 5 years? And he said, what? No, I've been working. And so he goes on to tell me what he does over the last 5 years, which was non-insurance. So he thought, but he was trying to pivot back in. But in reality, everybody makes career decisions based on something personal, usually. And again, we do it for the people we love, things we hope to have, goals we want to have. So when you separate out your career into these separate things, you're really losing a lot. So once I started coaching him on saying, no, that's not right. You have one career, you pivoted to manage something that was a priority, raising your children. And there's nothing wrong with that. And even myself, I was a stay-at-home mom for 6 years. I had absolutely no problem pivoting back into the workforce because I was so strategic when I stayed at home. And I really get offended when people write in or talk to me and they're like, well, I gave up my career to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm like, no, you didn't. That was just part of your career path. So again, it's this mentality of keeping your career aligned with your life because that is career management. I'm very passionate about the term career management. And even though most of us are doing it the best we can, and we don't maybe use that term on a regular basis like I do, I really want to start a movement where everybody starts saying career management and everybody talks about it, even at the dinner table, a coffee shop, or whatever, because it eliminates the frustration because no one has a clean career. No one does. No one has a clear path. There's bumps and all that in the road. It's all how you pivot and get back up. Okay. Like it's not about a great career. It's not about having the best career. It's about having a career that lasts your whole lifetime and hopefully along your life, you've had happy moments, great moments, wins. And then we all have the bumps, the hurdles, the health, and the other crap that goes on in our lives. So again, it's a very realistic approach of one life, one career.